We're on the 15:16 departure to Westbury. Board passengers here first of all. Okay, press T. Put the master key in. Press it to neutral. Reset the AWS. Set up the GSMR. Like that, even though you can't see anything. And wait for departure. So we are in the AP Class 150-2. And we are going to Westbury. So our train is from the 150-266 in GWR green and 150-202 in First Great Western blue. I would have put a 151 on here, but Northern have all the 151s. So I also bought the Class 152 from the Alpha Powerhouse recently and wanted to give it a good drive. The next stop is Filton Abbey Wood at 15:20. So reverse it forward, gear off, brake to release, acceleration to step 3. As you can see outside, it's winter, so we should expect a lot of wheel slide. So departing Bristol Parkway, the speed limit is 90 miles an hour, immediately going down to 60 and then back up to 90. As we go left towards Filton Abbey Wood. Going straight goes to Avonmouth and going right goes to Hatchway in Cardiff. We are following along train to Charlie 22, which is the 1441 service from Gloucester to Westbury. That departed on December 16th, calling at Gloucester, Cam and Dursley. Yeep. Bristol Parkway, Filton Abbey Wood, Bristol Temple Meads, Keynsham, Orfield Park, Bath Spa, Freshfields, Avon-Cliff, Bradford-on-Avon, Trowbridge and Westbury. So I'm going to split this video into 2 parts. Part 1 being from Bristol Parkway to Bath Spa, reversing at Bristol Temple Meads, and then part 2 from Bath Spa to Westbury. In our pair of Class 150-2 units. The line joining us on the left is from Hatchway and Pilding and Newport and Cardiff and Swansea, South Wales. We're now approaching Filton Abbey Wood station, whose station code is FIT. There's no passenger view. Why? Yeah, on my test drive of this scenario, I got so much wheel slide that I went straight past the platform. Luckily here, I'm not getting as much wheel slide. So slowly just crawling into the platform at Filton Abbey Wood. There is a stopping train that started here going to, I think it's Weston-super-Mare. That started here and stops at every station, so we'll be following behind it all the way to Bristol. So aiming to stop at the 4-car stop sign because this train is formed of 4 coaches. Arrival at Filton Abbey Wood. The next stop is Bristol Temple Meads, arriving at 15:29. Guess I was late with that one. wonder how much acceleration I can get up to that wheel slip. Apparently it's full power. Oh wait, never mind. So it's passing Filton Abbey Wood. The speed limit is 75 miles an hour, and we've got about 4 miles to Bristol Temple Meads. So in real life, I have been down this route once between Bristol Temple Meads and Cardiff Central on a Class 158. Really nice. Even though Filton Abbey Wood today has a 4th platform, and in Chinsim doesn't. So I don't know how you're going to have like terminating trains in Filton Abbey Wood without the 4th platform and the necessary track. We are descending on a gradient of 1 to 35. Very steep. So departing Filton Abbey Wood, we did have a double yellow aspect, which means we need to stop at the next station, mean signal. That's green. What was a double yellow for? So between Filton Abbey Wood and Bristol Temple Meads, there are 2 stations, Lawrence Hill and Shepherd's. That's what it's called. Yes, Stapleton Road and Lawrence Hill. I'm not sure if the actual train was formed of the class 166 or 165, but I think GWR sprinters are more down the Dawlish area and Penzance. Maybe it might have been formed of a pair of sprinters, or 158, or a HST. I've heard an HST. What's with these signals? Last one was a green, and now this one's a single yellow. Hopefully I can stop in time. There's a HST to Cardiff. We're now approaching Lawrence Hill Station. Not wrong one. I was looking for the standard and I thought it was mapped to the C key. I thought M was some of the gas buzzer. I guess on this train it's mapped to C. So the danger aspect is in half a mile. Wow, the signal blocks are really far apart. So this part of the scenario is on the South Wales coastal. The next part is on the Just Train Southwestern Expressways. There's an 100 to Paddington from Weston-super-Mare. When I get my frames back. Eventually. Don't know why that train couldn't have gone through Bath. I guess GWR wanted to have variance in their services. So I can see the danger aspect is at the end of Stapleton Road station. We have a warning of 40 as we approach Temple Meads. Yeah, I turn on the instrument lights, but they don't seem to work with the dynamic lighting turned off. So our ETA for Bristol is 15:32. So we should be there in a few minutes when this signal clears. Just pulling up to the danger aspect. About 5 seconds after, we have a single yellow, which means we can proceed a little bit closer to Bristol. So this is where the 4-track approach starts into Bristol Temple Meads. There will be a junction going around to the left that connects to the line to Bath Spa. You know, it will be better to reverse around. I mean, GWR could have the Gloucester to Westbury trains go around the curve at Bristol, but I think they would make a lot more money if they stopped in Temple Meads. I think more trains actually terminate or reverse at Temple Meads rather than go through it. So the danger aspect is in 0.3 miles. So the line going to the left is to Bath Spa and Phillips March HST depot. And signal is green. Speed limit is going down to 25. On the right is Barton Hill depot. Down for the left is from Bath Spa. We have a single yellow on one of the signals, which means we are cleared into Temple Meads station. I always find it pretty cool when there's a cross-country train heading towards Bristol. At the same time, there's a GWR train heading to Paddington through Bath, like a drag race. So in Bristol Temple Meads, we are due into platform 5. It's a 6. 5 and 6 because they're on the same platform but split in half. There's a Voyager waiting to go to Edinburgh through Birmingham and then down the East Coast Main Line through York and Newcastle. So I'm aiming to stop in the roof. Under the roof. In the roof. Under the roof. So arrival at Bristol Temple Meads. The next stop is Keynsham at 15:51. So I have switched cabs and switched route. We are on the Just Train Southwestern Expressways route. We had a green aspect tag signal Bravo 43. Speed limit is 25 miles per hour and we have about 5 miles to Keynsham. Wonder why this train wasn't passed into a different platform, one closer to the edge. Well, one of the platforms further away from the entrance, because we're crossing over all of the main lines to the Bath line. I think in my test drive this part was a lot harder because there was a lot more wheel slide. Well, now I think this line is called the Up Bath or something like that. What does the map say? It says Kingsland Road up Main, and then the line is Bristol Parkway called the Filton up down Leaf main lines. Speed limit is now 90 miles an hour, even though the maximum speed of the Class 150 is 75. Just like all other sprinters apart from the 158. Line to the right goes to St Philip's Marsh Depot. I don't know what the tracks on the right are. I mean, it's not labelled on the map. If you know what the sirens are called on the right, you can just leave a comment. I think on the route there's like one tunnel between here and Keynsham. So I think because of the ice weather, I will have to have a greater braking distance. Otherwise, I just slide right past the station. So Keynsham is about 1.9 miles away. I think I'll start braking when we are 1.5 miles away. So gently cruising at 60 because there's no point accelerating because you'll just end up getting wheel slide. So 1.5 miles, start braking. I think after I finish recording this, I might go back to the scenario editor and turn off all the timetable stops because in this weather you can't really keep to a timetable. It's me, or do routes look a lot prettier in the snow? I mean, it doesn't really snow that much in England. Because when it does snow, all the trains are cancelled because all the infrastructure has frozen. Especially points. So gently gliding along the rails at 40. Station is in about half a mile. can now see Keynsham Station up ahead. Hopefully at Bath Spa I won't do what I did before and just skidded my way right through the platform. I think I managed to get the last coach in. So gently arriving into Keynsham Station. So aiming to stop right about here. The next stop is Oakfield Park at 15:58. So it's passing Keynsham, the speed limit is 100, and we have about 6 miles to Oakfield Park. Looking like we can get a lot more power out of this without getting wheel slide. Not as far as notch 7. Notch 5 seems good. Yeah, still disappointed why there's no passenger view. In real life, I've also been down this route between Bristol Temple Meads and Bath Spa in a HST when they were still operating. They don't operate to Paddington anymore. They've been replaced with IETs. Or, actually, if you said it in a word, you pronounce it as I. I wonder how late I'm going to be when I get into Bath. I think on my test run I was like 5-10 minutes late because of all the sliding. I think the next video in Trinson will be on the Portsmouth to Red Line in the 450, because I don't think I've done a video in a 450. It's going to be from Haslemere to Woking, and the original Portsmouth to Red Line, because I'm not paying for the new one. I wonder if I can get up to 75 in just notch 5. Yeah, looks like it. I think the snow only wants me to get up to 60, because if I go any higher, I just get wheel slip. So 3.5 miles to Oakfield Park. So if you want to try the scenario out for yourself, see if you can get to all the stations on time, the link to a Google Drive file is in the description, where you can download the compressed file with the scenario files inside it. Also, it's a README file which contains the install instructions and the requirements for a scenario. Or scenarios, because this will be split into two parts. Part 1 will be from Bristol Parkway from Bristol Parkway to Bristol Temple Meads on the southwest coastal. Part 2 is on the Just Train Southwestern Expressways from Bristol Temple Meads to Westbury. I wonder how long it'll take to slow down from 35 in this weather. About a mile and a half. There's an 800 to Bristol from Pennington. I think I might have broke up a little bit too late. So just keeping hold of the stand button. So X. It should bring our speed down nicely. Just let go with X. Letting the game lag for a second because it's loading into the new part of the world. I think I might have slowed down a little bit too much. I think this is the original model from Powerhouse and not the Uwe Thompson one. I really like it. So aiming to stop right at the end of the platform. The platform is really short here. So it's still aiming here at 57, it's now 50, well, about 3 minutes late. And I've overshot at the platform. The next stop is a Bath Spa at 16:02. Getting wheel slip straight away. Why can't I talk? So it's passing Orfield Park. The speed limit is 90. And we've got about a mile to Bath Spa. It's very challenging to drive in the snow because you have some acceleration and you have less braking. On the right is some sort of container terminal, which isn't labelled either as a siding or anything. When I get my frames back, that'll be great. Though eventually, it is foggy. There's not that much to render. Speed limit is going down to 40 as we approach Bath. So when I get into Bath Spa, this will be the end of part 1. Then part 2, I'll just carry on normal, but in the video editor I'll just split it when I get to Bath. I think when this video goes out, I'll put this video out at 5 PM. Then at 8 PM, I'll put out part 2. Lots of P's. Okay, this time, don't slide right across the platform. So I'm aiming to stop at the forecast stop sign, if there is one. I think I might stop where the canopy ends. So, arrival at Bath Spa.